Hey, Bill, they made an animated Predator movie.
Really? Wait a minute. It's not one of those bullshit animes you try to make me watch again, is it?
No, it's just a regular cartoon.
Oh, thank God.
Welcome back to the Out of Touch podcast. I'm Chris, that's Bill, and today we're watching Predator Killer of Killers, the animated Predator movie on streaming. So, Bill, what did you think of Predator Killer of Killers?
I really wish the Predator vs. Samurai stuff could have been live action, but this is pretty good. This is really cool.
Yeah, it's a little anthology movie with, I guess, like 4 parts technically, because
Yes.
it's the shield, the sword, and then the bullet. I think those are
Yes.
each part. Yeah. So we get a Viking story with a badass Viking lady searching for revenge, who's also being hunted by a predator. We get a story of a badass ninja searching for revenge, who is also being hunted by a predator. Then we get a story about a kid trying to be a good pilot.
And
No
then-
revenge.
But a Predator shows
Yeah,
up.
but a predator shows up. He just wants to make his dad proud, I guess.
He just wanted to fly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Predator in different time periods. Like, the main thing a lot of people, us included, have wanted to see, In some ways, kind of wish it was a little longer in those time periods, but
I would have loved the full Predator
Yeah.
feudal Japan thing, but take what I can get, I guess.
yeah, or Predator, like, Norway, Predator Ragnarok. But I will say, it's first animated Predator thing. A little different than I thought it would be. It's like kind of like cell shaded 3D-ish animation, which looks pretty good. Kind of has like a, I don't know how to describe it. Sort of like a, I don't know, slow frame rate thing going on or something.
It's kind of doing that Spider-Verse thing.
Yeah.
It's been popping up a lot lately.
Yeah. Overall, visually pretty cool. I'll say all the Predators are pretty interesting and cool looking. Like, especially like the lanky, like I don't know if I should call him the Ninja Predator or
I'd
the
call-
one
yeah.
in feudal
The
Japan.
Ninja Predator.
Yeah.
You got a big, bulky, brute Predator in the Viking time, and I don't know, the Sky Pirate Predator.
That's the best way to describe him, Sky Pirate Predator. The Don Carnage Predator.
And of course, in the fourth part, we have the, I don't know, Emperor Predator,
I was gonna say High Chief Predator.
Warlord Predator,
Yeah.
who may or may not be wearing Alien Queen tails as a cape.
Which is pretty cool. It's funny because the Predator's like weird honor still continues to be like confusing and odd because it's just like they're the most unfair hunters ever. Like, especially like the one brutal predator at the beginning for hunting the Vikings. He's already like gigantic and he has like some sort of concussive blast cannon that he's using.
Yeah, it's a bit of an unfair advantage.
Yeah. So he just like obliterates like the Viking shields and stuff. And I'll say that Viking lady is pretty badass. She like fights with 2 shields. She's like cutting off people's heads and stuff. Like, I was like, damn, this lady is cool as shit. But it's just interesting because it's like they're finally doing the things, but they're kind of just like doing them fast. It seemed like.
Because we always thought about individual movies like
Yeah.
Prey, whereas this is an anthology movie.
Yeah. I'll say the feudal Japan one is definitely the most interesting one.
Oh yeah, that was my favorite part.
Yeah. Hardly any dialogue in that one too.
Oh yeah,
Just all visual.
yeah.
Which is cool. Straight up ninja, samurai.
I do like that each story, because we had talked about this before, where it's like something's happening and a predator shows up.
Yeah.
There's a Viking raid. They're kind of on a warpath. They're hunting someone for revenge, and a predator shows up. There's this scorned ninja brother seeking revenge on his samurai brother, and then a predator showed up. And then
Yeah.
there's just, I don't know, kid in World War II trying to prove himself, and then a predator showed up.
Seriously. It is interesting too, because like the predator kind of like stalks them for a while, like waiting for them to complete their quest. And then he's just like, I'll fight the winner. Won't they be happy to fight me at the end? Is that what the predator is thinking?
I don't know.
Like, it seems like it is. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. The Viking one, especially with like, you know, the girl is getting revenge for her father because, like, I guess, like, some other warlord made her kill her father. I'm like, man, that's kind of fucked up and weird.
Yep.
Then the predator shows up and it's insane. Also, like, there's a weird part where she's like trapped under ice and like I guess like breathes an air bubble through a crack in the ice, and I'm like, can you do that? Is that a thing? I'm like, that's very video game logic. And again, this is not really realistic because it's animated. Pretty brutally violent too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
A lot of limbs get cut off, a lot of blood. I was like, damn.
Heads flying.
Yeah. But I guess it adds like some stuff to like overall like the Predator like mythos, I guess, because you know we've known that the predators have been coming to Earth for like you know centuries at this point,
Yeah.
like kind of like hunting people, but it kind of adds this new wrinkle of, and I guess it's not new because they did it in Predators, but they're kind of abducting people if they defeat a predator. It seems like,
Yeah. And they put them in like cryo storage
yeah,
and then defrost them randomly to fight each other. And then the winner has to fight the warlord predator.
at first when I saw like you know the World War II guy, and then like you know you see the samurai and the Viking lady, you're like, oh no, is this like some sort of like time dilation bullshit? But then I'm like, oh no, it's cryo sleep, of course, because it's Predator Alien universe, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. But it is weird that they are keeping like I guess like the greatest warriors from other cultures for like entertainment
Including one we've met before.
at the very end.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the character.
Naru.
But Naru.
The protagonist from the movie Prey. And the movie Prey did kind of hint at something bad happening
Yeah.
during the credits where a bunch of, because they retell the story in like Native American art, and then all of a sudden a bunch of spaceships show up, and it's like dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Well, we found out what happened. They got her. She's in cryo storage. Did they get Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that means that maybe Dutch is on ice and Danny Glover.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Smart showing her, because one, it's the most recent movie.
Yeah.
Two, it's an actress that they could easily get back for an animated follow-up to this, or easily replace and no one would actually really get mad.
Yeah,
But if you got to promise Arnold, you got to deliver Arnold.
it's true. They've been afraid to have that Dutch show up again, and Arnold was smart enough not to agree to the cameo in the terrible Predator movie.
Yep, he sure was.
Yeah. He's like, no way, this is beneath me.
And Danny Glover was smart enough to opt out of Alien vs. Predator Requiem.
Man, I didn't even know he was approached about that.
At least it was an idea. I don't know if he was actually approached, but it was apparently an idea.
Oh man.
Huh.
Jeez. But yeah, you know, that's kind of interesting. You know, we're getting like some cool ass looking predators now. I mean, the predator was always like very cool looking, but yeah, that like high chief predator is pretty awesome with all the, I guess, alien queen tails.
I mean,
if
I don't
that's
know.
what they are.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think that might just be speculation.
It is kind of weird that, you know, he's kind of like, more or less, like, continues for predators to be unfair hunters, especially since, like, you know, the two guys escape in the predator ship, and then he's just like, we hunt now. And I'm like, okay.
But the question is, and we don't know, is this a rogue group?
I guess that's true. I mean, I guess this is the first time we've actually heard the predators talk in their real language, too.
No, it happened in The Predator.
Ah.
I know.
God damn it. That movie doesn't count because it's terrible. It's the worst movie. I hate that movie.
It's not good.
But yeah, I guess like, you know, the predators talk in their weird language, and yeah, it's weird too. There's like the one predator they show like because they have like weird bomb collars on when they're in the fighting arena.
Bomb collar / translator collars. Double function.
Yeah, yet they can't translate when they talk to each other. It's only when the predator talks to them, like they translate what the predator says.
Predator don't give a fuck.
I know, but you know, it's kind of like all these people speak different language, can't communicate with each other.
Nope.
Except, I guess the World War II guy could speak a little Japanese, but not enough.
I mean, even if you knew a little Japanese, that was 1940s Japanese, not feudal
Yeah.
Japan. There'd
Yeah.
be some
Not
lot of
1600s Japanese.
yeah, it'd be some differences, I
Yeah,
think.
just like 1600s English to like modern English.
Make our heads spin.
It's before the Great Vowel Shift or whenever that happened. Maybe that's earlier, but that's a thing.
It'd be
I
hard.
know. I guess like the Viking lady speaks like some unknown language probably at this point. Very, very early German/English or whatever root language that would be.
She speaks Odin.
Odin. I was surprised that none of them got killed,
Yeah, just
Like-
the samurai guy or whatever lost an arm.
so he can be cooler in the sequel.
Robot arm.
Yeah. That definitely seems like a aspect. It's like robot arm or just like better as a one-armed samurai somehow.
I guess the real question is like, how far ahead are they? Where are they in time?
I guess
Are they still in the 40s? Are they hundreds of years in the future?
if like, Whalen Yutani showed up, then you would know, oh no, they're that far.
Yeah, that would be a good indicator.
Yeah.
But
I guess it doesn't really matter at this point because when they're in like space, it's just like, well, will they ever find their way home? Like,
we'll only know if they make some kind of follow-up.
yeah. We just get like the Captain America moment from like the first Captain America, they come home and it's all modern. And they're like, oh no.
When they come home and it's like, oh god, it's all been destroyed.
Yeah.
Who's that Mad Max guy?
It's just a war boy, shiny and chrome.
Oh no.
It's interesting. It adds a lot to the Predator mythology. It has like a lot of pretty cool action. It's funny, when I saw that they were going into like the 1940s, I kind of immediately was like, oh man, this is gonna be boring. But it was pretty cool, seeing some of like the dog fights with like the planes and stuff, and
Something different.
yeah, and it was pretty creative, like the way the one guy actually took out the Predator plane, like using the weird, I don't even know what to call it, like
Grappling hook?
grappling hook / like spear, like that flew on its own, kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Predator's technology being as unfair as it is, it's kind of funny that like they were able to like blow up a Predator ship with like how advanced it was and stuff. But I guess they blew it up with their own Predator technology.
And I guess in the interest of fairness, the Predator didn't have a force field on.
That's true. It is funny. The Predator's just like, I'll be fair by not being invisible, but I'll still use my concussive cannon on you. And then I guess the Ninja Predator was like maybe the most fair because he had like kind of like just regular ass weapon. No, didn't he use those like little flying things too?
It's all a bit of a blur. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah.
And it's a short enough movie that you could definitely watch like again. I was pretty surprised. It was a cool hour 25, and I was like, oh, good.
Yeah, it's a it's in 4 parts. You can just watch them all individually if you wanted to.
Yeah, this each part's like 25 minutes long, or
Less than
maybe
that.
20 minutes. It's interesting, I don't know if they're gonna kind of move forward with these like animated characters and
Hard to say.
do like some sort of anthology where maybe they'll just do new characters each time, but then like the back half will like add to this like lore
Maybe.
or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about the possibility of another one of these. This was just sort of some extra ideas that Dan Trachtenberg, I think is his name, who directed Prey and who's directing Predator Badlands
Right, the new live action Predator movie coming out.
later this year.
Yeah.
Double dose of Predator.
I mean, it definitely makes me like excited to see animated Predator stuff because it's like stuff that maybe in live action would be like too expensive that they would be like, I don't know if we want to roll the dice on this, but it's just like, come on, Predator on the high sea, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then Predator shows up.
Yes.
Like, it would be so good.
All right. Predator, Killer, or Killers 2. Pirates, Cowboys, Gladiator.
Oh man, I think Gladiator for sure.
That's kind of one I wanted to see. I literally have that idea in my brain.
Yeah.
But again, the Predator Gladiator story I have in my brain is, I don't know if it would fit this.
It's longer.
Well, my thought process is the Predator is forced to fight in the Coliseum.
Okay. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So many possibilities for sure. The Predator is like a pretty cool franchise that they can kind of do anything with.
And it's kind of alive again.
Yeah, I hope they don't get too much into like the roots of like the actual predators. Like, I think like the predators still need that like mystery to like continue to be cool until like, we don't need to see like the like regular non-hunter predators and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Like seeing like the Predator Codex, the beginning,
Yeah.
like that's as much of their culture as I really want.
Yeah, I don't need to see like the Married with Children Predator sitcom,
Oh God.
like or something like that. You
Yeah,
know?
I don't need to see like baby predators.
Yeah, like and in some ways, like it's just like I don't need to see like the Predator home planet either. Like,
Which this may or may not have been.
yeah,
Though I
like,
think we might be seeing it in Badlands, so
okay. I guess I just don't want to see like predators like watching TVs and like
they're not gonna do that.
them like having long sections of like predator dialogue and explaining exactly why the hell they're doing this and stuff like that. It's just like I don't need to know. I just want to like see the stories of like the humans trying to escape this bullshit from these like weird ass space aliens that
Wow.
have like this weird code.
Yeah, well, that's what we got here. But Predator Badlands, I'm pretty sure the main character is a predator.
I guess if they can make it work, my mind can be changed, but
Anything can be good,
yeah.
unless it's bad.
Yeah, the predators are cool because they're just like this thing that like hunts stuff and they visually look awesome. But in some ways, it's just like, do we really need to know why they're doing this? Like, we kind of get the idea.
They just do it because that's what they do.
Yeah, it's their culture. But like, we don't need to know everything about them.
Yeah, we don't need the why.
Yeah,
Imagine if they tried to explain that.
yeah, man. Get a long exposition,
Yeah.
like a weird like sage predator. Yeah, if we get like an old man predator, it's just like I used to hunt.
In the time before, we did not hunt. And then one day, a great warrior emerged from our ranks. A warrior named Scott.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing with the predators too. They don't really have names. They just like visually look cool and get labels, I guess.
They have like production nicknames and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the Predator universe. I hope they kind of keep the mysteries intact for it.
I think they will.
Yeah, you don't want to go too far into like everything. You don't want to get into like, I don't know, it's cliche, but like midichlorians. Like
I don't think,
it's like we don't need that.
I don't think we have to worry about that.
Yeah. So, but Predator Killer of Killers, it's an interesting animated Predator movie that's really cool and it adds to the coolness of, the Predator franchise.
And we finally got Predators versus Samurai / Ninjas.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Give it a watch. It's on Hulu.
Yep. And I guess that's the Out of Touch podcast for this week. Go watch Predator Killer of Killers.